Hi, welcome to this episode of Conflict Helpline, where we take situations from day-to-day life, and our team, Ananya and Yamini, are going to play those roles, and they were going to enact that conflict and the tension that is going on, and what happens in the normal life. How we deal with our conflicts where we don't maybe hear each other, or want to get our things. Uh, or want our things to happen, and we think we are right and others are wrong, and some very typical behaviors that happen in a conflict, like a defense, attack, blame, and how things get escalated. So they're going to be playing that, and it's from situations which our community and our clients have given us the situation, and we'll be enacting those situations. And then they will also be talking about then they will be uh, then they will enact it in a different way, where they're going to try to build connection. And in this case, in both the cases, one person is going to start trying to build connection, and the other person may respond to it differently if they feel a shift. And so that's what's going to happen. So let's start playing the roles in this case. And here the situation is about a mother and a daughter, and the mother really wants the daughter to get married, and the matches are coming, and the mother is trying too hard to get the best person, and the daughter is meeting and but not getting convinced. And let's see what happens in this conversation, where Yamini is playing the mother and Ananya is playing the daughter. So yes, over to Yamini and Ananya and their roles. So yes, Yamini, yes.
Okay. Um, Ananya, did you see that proposal that I had sent you? Did you talk to that guy?
Yeah, I spoke to him, Mama. I spoke to him yesterday. I spoke around 2 hours.
Hmm.
Yeah, we were talking.
Oh, 2 hours you talked. Then you like that guy, no? We should say yes to him.
I mean, I just spoke for 2 hours. I mean, I don't know much about him. I mean, I can't right away say if it is yes or no. I need some more time to actually decide
Why?
if I want to
Why
be
do
with
you
that
need
person.
why do you need more time? He's a
I
good guy,
mean,
no? He lives in the city, he earns so much. He's well settled. What else do you need in a person?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I spoke to him, yeah, there was like lifestyle also, there was like kind of a match and everything. He is also non-vegetarian. All of those things are okay. But there are some of the fundamental things that I did not feel much okay with, because he hasn't been to therapy. He hasn't been to like
What
a
therapy
proper
and all?
self-work kind
You're
of a thing.
thinking too much. You're thinking too much, Ananya. These things don't matter. Why are you
I'm
thinking
not
so
thinking
much?
too much. This is very important for me.
Okay. But why are you thinking of these things right now? Once you get married,
Then when
everything
should I
falls in its
think?
place.
How do you know that? How do you know that it will fall into place?
But the person is nice. You spoke for 2 hours.
That doesn't
He
mean that I
earns
want to marry
well.
him. If he earns well, I too can
Okay.
earn well.
Then what else do you want?
I want him to be little bit aware of himself. I want him to be in this journey of knowing oneself. That's very important. And also he should be aware of patriarchal things. Otherwise, it's very difficult for me to be with such a person. Why don't you understand?
But Ananya, see, no one is perfect.
I'm not
Now
asking
only if you
perfect.
think so much.
And also,
But
Yamini, you
these
can
th
get into what you were saying, that like our life, how we did it types, that part.
Yeah.
Like let's take to this point where like I'll say I'll not marry. Like we'll take it to like I'll not get married
Go
only.
ahead till
That
that point. Okay.
I'm getting a bit
uh,
intimidated by Ananya.
Good,
I'm
good.
getting like, shut
So then,
down.
if
I'm
you are
like,
intimidated, Yamini, if you're intimidated, then you can be, अब ठीक है जो मन आता है वो कर लो types. मतलब maybe you can take it that side also, na? If you're intimidated, you can give up there.
Hmm.
But this way,
Okay.
yeah, मतलब all this adjust,
Yeah.
what, why do you need it? We managed without it types.
Yeah. Why are you thinking of all these things? We also got married. Did we think of all these things when we got married? I never thought of these things. See how many years your father and I have been together.
See, that might not be important for you. Like, are you really happy in your marriage? Don't you want to change some of the things in your marriage? Why do you expect me to live
What
like
are you
you?
saying? What are you saying? How are you saying I'm not happy? Do you think I'm not happy?
I mean, I don't know
You
about
think
your
too
happiness.
much. Ananya,
I
you
don't want
think
to
too
live a life
much.
like you. I don't.
If you think that much, if you think that much, then you'll not like anyone.
You will not. You will stay unmarried all your
It's
life.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's better to be unmarried and being single than being with somebody that I don't like.
My God. These kids these days, what all do you guys think? Like, what all do you want? What else
And
do
maybe
you
you
want?
can
Tell me.
add one more thing that you're so negative. Why would things go bad?
Why are you thinking so negative, Ananya? Think think in a positive way. See, you talked with the guy for 2 hours.
I want. I'm just saying only two things. I just want somebody who does self work and
Uh,
who is aware of patriarchy. Only
Who,
two things.
how will you find a person who's aware of patriarchy, who's working on himself and all that? See, these things, it is also possible, no, that once you get married, you can work with him. And slowly he will understand the worth of these things. And then he can maybe, move in that direction. But you're thinking of a person who should be perfect from the beginning only.
See, I get what you're saying. I understand that some of the things we learn from each other, but there should already be some kind of understanding about these concepts. I don't want to introduce everything fresh to this person. At least some ABCD of patriarchy, ABCD of self work should be at least be introduced in his life already. Then we both can align. I can't right away like start everything from the beginning for this guy. It's too much draining for me. I can't wait for him to like understand
I
all of these
really,
things.
I really don't know what you want, Ananya. Really. I
You
don't know what you want.
It's so simple. It's so simple. Why are you not able to understand it? It's so simple. I'm asking for only two things. A person should work on himself. Like basically the person should know what he wants. He should have some clarity about his own needs. That's what I'm asking. Is it difficult to understand?
Even I don't understand what you want. I don't know how that boy will understand.
okay, I think
I
enough.
don't.
Yeah, I think that's enough now. Ananya,
No, I think yeah, Yamini should have
you
been
want?
more emotional. Ki, I'm also getting old, and you are so
Okay.
rigid. And what will people say? Like if you are
हाँ.
talking all of these things,
Okay, so चलो
if you keep
अभी
talking about
Yeah,
therapy
good.
and all,
Good,
what
ठीक है
will
good.
ठीक है.
people think? Are they
Okay,
mad to
okay.
go to therapy? Why
ठीक है
would
ठीक है.
people go to
हाँ
therapy?
हाँ yeah,
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 yeah.
हाँ is are we looking for mad का
Ah,
पागल
ha,
लोग को
ha,
ढूंढ
ha,
रहे हैं क्या
ha.
तुम्हारे लिए
Yeah,
कुछ.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good, good,
ठीक है.
good. I can
Okay,
say that.
Yamini,
So
you start.
basically, you are think so
Hmm.
you should be like you should take things everything to what people will say. Like if you are talking like this
Right,
and if you are being
right.
so rigid that I want this only, girls should not be like that. You should be flexible. Like you should
Hmm.
understand. You should be
I think
tolerating.
Ananya could
And
have done that role. ठीक है.
yeah, Emily, do you want to do that? I can do like very good job of being a mother.
No,
Do
no,
you
I
want
think
to
you
try?
practice. No, no, you
We'll
practice the
continue.
other.
No, no,
Yeah,
we'll
you will continue with this.
yeah, yeah,
ठीक है. So
yeah.
yeah, so start off again,
No,
Yamini.
good ideas. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I'll start
maybe
again.
Ananya, you
Hmm.
start this thing. Then
Hmm.
why don't you ever understand me? Types. Give her a heavy statement, then she will respond. Na?
Mm.
All my life, you have never understood me. Like something like this, you give her. Then she's gonna give you some heavy gyan.
Why don't you just understand me? Like I'm saying it for so long. You just keep repeating what people say, what people say. Why do you bother so much about people? Why don't you just look at me? I am your daughter. At the end of the day, it's you and me who will going to be suffering. Why do you keep on emphasizing what people say, what people say?
You're talking about therapy and all that. Like, why do you want the person to go to therapy? Just think about it. Like, why would that person go to therapy?
What's
No
wrong
one
in going
goes.
to therapy?
Ananya, if you keep talking like that, no, I don't know how I'm going to answer to all the people. Everyone is asking me when will Ananya get married? When will Ananya get married? And you're talking about therapy and all that.
Is it
Why
my
do you want a
problem?
person who has to go to therapy? Maybe he doesn't have any problems. Why should he go to therapy?
You don't go to therapy only when you have problems. You just, like, you can go there. I go to therapy. Do you think I have a problem? But still, I go to therapy.
You're just not understanding. I don't know why you're thinking so much. What will
It's
people
my
say,
life. If
Ananya?
I
यामिनी
don't
यामिनी
think
तुम्हारा
about my life, who
थोड़ा
else?
फ्रोजन हो गया था, you're not understanding वाली
Oh,
लाइन पे. हाँ.
okay, okay, okay. Okay, मुझे थोड़े और डायलॉग्स दो यार. Just give me some more
No, I
dialogues.
think it's enough
See,
है.
you
Don't
should.
worry. इसको edit. Give
मेरे
one
को नहीं. I
dialogue.
want to say that thing. वो वाला
पागल तो नहीं है
that
ना
what
लोग.
will
What will
people
people
say
think?
वाला. Yeah,
Um,
exactly what
so
Ananya had
maybe you
said.
can
No.
say that you are so selfish. You never think of us. That what will people say?
हाँ,
Ah.
ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है,
You are just thinking
got
about
it.
yourself. It's something like that.
हाँ, 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 got
See,
it.
I'll tell you what my mom says. Like, this
हाँ,
is exactly what she says. It's like, see, all of these things, what you are telling, no, that you want therapy and all of this is not going to fill your stomach. At the end of the day, you want a person
Okay.
who can earn money and take care of household responsibilities.
Sounding so
okay.
convincing, Ananya. It is sounding so convincing.
Yeah, पॉइंट
Somebody
तो
might
है
get
वैसे.
convinced. Somebody might get convinced if you tell people like this. Okay, Yamini,
ठीक है.
try.
I'll say this. ठीक है.
Try.
Let's do like one more time.
One more thing that she says,
As yeah.
maybe Ananya says something about the food, and then you respond to that. That he,
Something about?
like you say, if he earns, so what?
Huh.
But he has not done this. And then she will say, it's the earning that is important because roti kapda
हाँ,
makan. So you
हाँ.
start, Ananya, you give the provoke.
Yeah. Yes, he does earn well. He has a good lifestyle and everything is good. He stays in city. So what? I can do that for myself also. No, I can earn my money. I can also go to city and live. But I'm looking more than that.
Ananya, see, going to therapy and all that is not going to fill your stomach, okay?
So I
Only
say
if
it
the
again
person
because it got frozen. Say it again.
frozen,
Yeah.
frozen, okay, okay.
Uh,
Okay.
see,
Ananya,
Ananya, you
see,
said, no?
yeah. Ananya, see, going to therapy, patriarchy, thinking about all those things is not going to fill your stomach, okay? That person earns well, he is well settled. That is the only thing which matters. That is what is going to be good for your household and be good for your future. Think about your future. Think about, be practical. No, why are you thinking of all these things? And to be honest, I feel like you're being so selfish. So selfish you're being.
Am
You're
I?
only thinking of yourself. Only thinking of yourself.
Exactly. See, this is my life. I'm gonna live with it, live with that guy for the rest of my life. So I should be convinced to marry
I
that guy,
think,
not you. If you,
I think,
it's not
I think
about
you
you.
can,
It's about
yeah.
me.
So you can also say this that when she's saying that it's my life, as if we don't care for you types, that, you know, like, are we your
Yes,
enemies? We
telling
also,
telling me.
like,
हाँ, हाँ,
वो कहते हैं ना, my life. So you can say कि हाँ,
हाँ,
तो
हाँ,
हम
हाँ,
तुम्हारे लिए तो चिंता कर रहे हैं,
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ.
Wait, I'll tell. Now I'll tell. Okay. Of course, I want to be selfish because this is my life. I am going to live with that guy for the rest of my life. I have to go through all the
So
sufferings,
whoever
not you.
who is so who am I talking about? I'm telling all these things for you only. For your own good only. I'm also thinking about you only. Everyone in the house is thinking about you only. Sometimes think
I
about
know
us
you care
also.
for me. I know you care for me. But then you're not understanding me. I don't know how to make you
But
understand all of these things.
how much do we have to understand you, Ananya? When will
I
we
don't
start thinking of practical things?
see. I don't know. See, like for example, you come home and you don't feel loved by anyone. Do you think you can be in that home? I mean, is it only about food? Like, don't you want to feel loved also?
I am completely fine, okay? Don't say all these things now.
I mean, I'm sorry. I really don't know how to make you
Okay.
understand. And I don't know how you have lived your life. I don't know about that, but I don't want to live like that.
Yeah, I think we can
Yeah, ठीक
stop
है,
here.
ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay. So now, Ananya. Okay. So now, Ananya, who's the daughter, is going to try to build connection. And she's going to be again working with very simple principles like grounding when she gets triggered, and then figuring out ways how to express herself fully, her needs, and what matters to her. And then also try to understand what the mother wants and why she wants, and try to build some connection. So she would be dancing between these three. So let's now yeah, ask Ananya to start playing this. And if Yamini, the mother, if she gets influenced by something or gets kind of some shift or an openness, she may respond. But she doesn't need to do the work as such. But one person starts doing the work and becomes more conscious in the way they are trying to build connection with the other person with whom they are in conflict.
Okay.
So where do you want to start, Ananya? Like maybe let Yamini give you a dialogue and then you start from there. You know, Yamini give you a tough one.
Yeah.
Any one dialogue that you would like to start working with, Ananya, which you want Yamini to give you?
That why is this therapy and all is important? Like, why don't you think practically?
Your food and all is more important. Ultimately, the यही काम आएगा types, you know. So let Yamini say that dialogue and then yeah, let us say the dialogue and then we see how it feels inside you. Okay. But first, before we go, let us first talk about how did it feel to both of you while playing this role?
I am like, I don't even want to make anyone understand anything. I'm like, I feel exhausted. I feel like not understood. I I feel so irritated, angry, sad.
Mhm.
I feel very alone.
Sure. And how about Yamini as mother?
Mm, I think I just feel really worried about my daughter. That she has very high expectations. And what if, what if she's not able to find a match, and she's not able to get married.
Mhm.
Like those are the thoughts which are going on with me, like if I think of myself in the mother's position.
Yeah, and you feel helpless also that how do you reach out to her? Matlab, and this whole thing of that you have no control over her, basically. How does that feel?
Yeah, yeah, I think at some point I'm also feeling a bit exhausted, that I'm trying to tell her something which is important for her. I mean, important for her to understand, and she's just not getting it.
Sure. Okay, so let's try now. Ananya, so you give one dialogue, Yamini,
Mm.
Okay.
and then Ananya is gonna do it differently.
Mm. Ananya, why don't you understand? Like, at the bottom of it, like what is most important is to live a good life, earn well, and fill your stomachs. How will therapy and all that help? Like that all is secondary. Why don't you understand?
So how are you
Yeah.
feeling
I
now,
mean,
Ananya? How are you feeling when you hear this?
um, like she's asking me to settle for something like survival, like for food, which I can do for myself. Like her
Sorry,
standard for me is
your
so
voice,
low.
no, no, your voice broke. Can you say it again?
So what I'm feeling is like my
Again,
mom
it's
doesn't have a
frozen.
standard. Yeah. Is it okay now?
It's frozen
I'm
again.
able to hear her. I'm able to hear her clearly.
Go ahead. Go again. It's getting frozen. Go ahead now. What I'm feeling.
I, I'm feeling like my mother is asking me to settle for bare minimum, like for food. I can earn my food. If I have to eat food, I don't have to marry somebody who can give me food.
Mm. So how will you ground yourself? Like what will you connect here to your own needs and to really understand what's going on inside you? Maybe share your judgments about it. Like what you're saying is a judgment that I don't need to like go to this idiot to like, for my food. And so behind that, what is that you're wanting?
I mean, for me, having good connection with my mom is very important. I mean, I want my
Mhm.
mother and
Mhm.
this relationship. Whatever I'm gonna say now is to have that connection.
Okay.
For me, this relationship is very important that I share with my mother.
So
Because of this one
how
issue,
will
I
you put
don't
it
want to go.
across? How will you put it across to her? You want to try now?
Okay. So, um, Mummy, I understand that at the end of the day, whatever we do is to have 3 meals and is to fulfill our basic needs. That I understand. I mean, you are worried that I'm thinking about so many other things, and you feel like I am expecting something mm, more, like something very perfect or something uh, which is not actually important in everyday day-to-day life. So I understand that you might be feeling like that when I speak of patriarchy or when I speak of self-work. Uh, but then don't you think I'm capable of earning my own money and earning my own
I
food?
think
Do you
what I'm
think I should
sensing,
get married?
Ananya, maybe what you can do is that if you're connecting these two sentences, then it may not
Hmm.
go very well. How does it feel, Yamini, when she says both the sentences together?
Like the first part sounded very like I could connect to it. I felt that yeah, she's hearing me, at least that uh, what I'm trying to say. She's able to understand little bit of it, but yeah, but then again I felt like okay, it's going back to where it was before, kind of.
You felt like what?
The second part when she started saying that something, no, like I don't remember exact words, like but
But she
this
started
is more
explaining
important
Like,
herself.
to
don't
you.
you think like
Ha
I'm
ha
capable of
Um,
ha ha ha. Correct. So then again I felt okay, okay, now again she's defending
she's starting
herself.
it. So what I'm suggesting is that you say the first sentence and then you know and then hear her more, I think, either hear
Hmm.
her more or let her know that, and just see how she responds after that. Do you want to try
Okay.
again?
Yeah. Um, yes, Mama, I understand that you see that all of these things like self-work and all of these things, patriarchy, that doesn't come in our life, in our day-to-day life. In our day-to-day life, the most important thing is that we have a good lifestyle, and then we eat, and we have a house and
So
basic
I would say,
survival
Ananya, maybe I
things.
would, what I would coach you here, that right now you are acknowledging her strategies, So to that you may not like, actually, you know, you don't even agree
Hmm.
to it.
Hmm.
So if you go too much into that path, she may think that, oh, you understand now, and then now you'll understand. I mean, she may think that
Hmm.
you'll empathize with her strategy, but
Hmm.
probably you could acknowledge her needs. So where you can say
Hmm.
that why one thing I understand is that you care for me. I think maybe focus on that part.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Correct.
And yeah,
Hmm.
so how you care for me, and then just let it be, and then she's going to say more after that.
Hmm. Yes, I mean, yes, Mama, I understand that you are concerned about me. You do care for me, and you want me to be happy in
Mhm.
my married
And
life.
try to say, is that so? Just put it as a question.
Yes. I mean, I understand that you care for me, and you are really worried for me, and also you are worried that I'm getting old and I might not get good proposals after that. Uh, so you want me to be happy and find happiness in whatever I have.
Mhm.
So is this what you're feeling?
Yeah, I want you to be happy. I want you to have a good life. I want you to have a good lifestyle. I want you to be well settled.
Okay,
I'm
so I think,
thinking
Ananya,
about
this is
you
very
only.
interesting. It is possible that you may be able to take off from this for your advantage also.
Hmm.
So, because try to go deeper and to help
Hmm.
her say more of it, that how much she wants you to be happy. So
Ah,
I see a ray of hope here, because if more she says, I want you to be happy, and you receive it, then you may have a space to tell her that what it means for you to be happy. I mean,
hmm.
don't get too attached to it right now, but just just hear her, that how beautiful it is that she cares for you. Like, give her that space, that her care is seen, even though you don't like her strategy.
Okay. Um, yeah, I'm really happy that you want me to have a happy life. So I want to know, like, when do you think I'll be really happy?
How does
If
you
you're
feel,
living
Yamini, with
well,
this sentence?
uh,
Some trigger हो रहा है ना इसमें? Like,
little
she's
bit.
trying to, under the carpet, she's trying to put her agenda too fast.
Like when do you think I'll be happy? It's like then I'll say my own thing
It
only.
sounds like,
That
when will you get it, that what I need is what it means for me to be happy? That's what she's saying, yeah. But I think, Ananya, you have to give a little more time. But I think what
Okay.
is happening is that you are exhausted and tired. You are sick of
Yeah.
all this nonsense. So now you don't have
Yes.
much capacity to empathize with her. Okay.
That is true.
So for a moment, you do the grounding, and two parts of grounding is your judgments.
Hmm.
I don't know, so you're playing the role, you know.
Mm.
In that role, what would this daughter's judgment be about her mother? So you first allow those judgments, and from there you will see, we'll try to get empathy. So self-empathy, I'm saying you need to have some of that. So what are your
Okay.
judgments, that, oh my God, like,
My biggest judgment, I think, is like I don't want to live like my mother. I mean, I,
great,
I mean, it's not like I don't
super,
want. I like my mother. I mean, I love my mother.
yeah,
It's not that her life was bad. I like her. I like the way she is. Whoever
yeah,
I am today is because of her. I acknowledge all of those things. But when I say I don't want to be like her, I mean, her life is all unconscious. Like her parents got her
okay,
married. Nothing, she has no say in her own life.
great. So I
And
think
she
so, yeah,
got that freedom after she had
many
babies,
years. Mhm.
after, like, even now when she has a authority to have a freedom, she doesn't
Mhm.
think that she can take some
Mhm.
decisions. So all of these things kind of makes me feel like I
Mhm.
don't want to be that.
Yeah, so basically, So there is a interesting thing actually. There's a potential of building connection because there's a care that you have. But when you are talking, that care is not going. So maybe you can remove the marriage story out for some time. But I think
Mm,
this judgment is very powerful.
mm,
So there's a lot of beauty in this judgment. That's our
mm.
sense. But you have to really mine it out and put it to her. So why, why is it that what is behind this? How do you feel? Let's talk to that. You know, how do you feel about when you have this judgment that I don't want to be like my mother? How does it feel inside you? Sad?
I feel like, yeah, I mean, like, I like my mother, but when I say this, I feel like I am being, like, how can I say this?
So like you, in the sense that you feel like you're judging her or something,
Yeah, I
think like
feel
that.
like I feel like,
But that's a different thing. They're two set of feelings. One is
uh,
that you are judging her. Other is you
mm,
genuinely feel that, when you say I don't like to be like my mother, what you are saying is that my mother has dealt with a lot of stuff and a lot of suffering, and
yes,
I feel sad about it. And I
exactly,
wish, I
yeah,
wish, I wish you would have seen her living a more empowered life. And she is not
yes,
even aware of it. And that's where the frustration is, that she's not even aware of what opportunities she had because she's never even seen them. So maybe, is that what is going on for you?
yeah, I think, true. Like, I'm very frustrated and sad that she's happy about it. Like, she's happy about the a lost opportunity. She's happy that people uh, ruled over her. She's happy that people were uh, like, people did not give her freedom. Uh, like, she had
So
to all
kind
of
of
those.
value and dignity that you
Yeah.
wanted her to have in her life for all the contribution and the gratitude you have,
Yes.
she could have had a different life.
Exactly.
Yeah. So basically, the beauty is what I feel that, is that when you share your feelings about her, what she went through, rather than you comment as a thought and an opinion about what she went through. So
My
where
sadness
people,
is she
hmm,
thinks that what she had was a good thing, good life.
yeah, so let her think what she thinks. Okay. But what you try to communicate to her, how you feel about it. Even if she thinks the way she thinks, even if you have the wrong
Hmm.
story, even if you don't understand her, but whatever sense you can make of her world, that's how you feel and just put it across. So basically, now we are getting into expression. You did some empathy, first you did
Hmm.
self-empathy, then you did empathy, and now expression has to be your needs. Forget about the story. So just story is just a trigger, like okay, a small scene that when I remember. So if you have an incident also that will gonna be nice to remember, where she might have
Yeah.
a memory, common memory of an incident where, and you focus on not educating her that how she should feel, because then she feels patronized again. And now patronized
Hmm.
not by a patriarch, but somebody else who's
Hmm.
younger to her.
Hmm. Hmm.
So try to share her your feelings and how you what were your needs in that, or just go feelings actually here.
I mean, my mother, she likes to travel. She loves to do artistic things, and she has done. My home is filled with.
So what? So
Uh,
now you put this dialogue, but you say
hmm.
obviously to the mother as you, and then you
Okay.
point out some things which are your observations. Again, you are not convincing her, but you are
Hmm.
telling her how you feel about what you saw. And she may take your thing or
Understood.
not take your thing, but her genuine care might come for you because you are feeling like that. She may not do it for herself, but she might get little more touched
Hmm.
because you are sharing her feelings without any attachment to where this conversation has to go.
Okay. Um, I'll tell directly to
Hmm.
my mother,
Yeah.
right? Um, so, Mama, how I feel about certain things that happened to you. Um, I really feel very sad sometimes that there are some incidents that happened in our childhood. I still remember, like when daddy used to cook once in a while. Like he used to cook whenever you were not well, or whenever you used to get periods. He used to cook, and he used to take household responsibilities. And whenever he cooked, I always used to say that my father cooks very well than my mother. But when you cooked every day, I think I never appreciated you enough. Um, I never acknowledged that you do so much for our family, and even outside. I think we never appreciated you enough, and I feel very sorry that we never did acknowledge how much you are doing.
Yeah. So you have a regret that I mean, despite all the understanding, and now you have a more regret that how you could have showed up differently to her, no?
Yeah, yes, and so many times she did not even have a space to express her needs. She used to bottle it all up, or she used to, or I remember there were moments when, like, I wanted something, like, I wanted things very quickly, and whatever money you had saved, you used to give it to me to fulfill my needs. You never used to think what you want, and whatever you did, whatever you saved money, you used to make jewelries and all of those things so that I can wear it one day. Uh, so you always used to do things for the family, either for the family or for the children, and never took time for yourself. And even when you wanted to go out, you have to like cook, clean, do everything at the home, then go out. So for you, always family, the household responsibilities came first, than the other things. And you
Yeah.
were such a social person, and you had so much interest in art, doing so many things. You were so talented. You wanted to travel a lot, but you were always afraid to ask daddy about, like, he was not comfortable. Uh, like going outside and all of that. And I could understand how much you used to feel inside, how much you always had ki, I have to come back home on time. You had all those things. I do see that. I mean, I do feel like very sorry that uh, you did not had that freedom to be yourself. Always has to think like what my mm, like husband will think, or what my
The children will think of
children will
how, what do
think.
we need?
Yeah. So I really feel sorry that you had to leave so much for others and not for yourself.
So let's come to the mother. So if you hear all this, like what would go inside you playing that role? Yeah, I mean, sorry, you're on
You're
mute, huh?
on. Yeah, I think
Your
maybe
volume is less,
Ananya.
huh? It's too less.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is it better now?
Slightly, huh?
Uh, So I'm also feeling quite overwhelmed, and yeah, to be honest, I don't know what to say. Uh,
Yeah.
I kind of got out of that character.
Yeah. I mean, you have
Uh,
more empathy for Anya and the mother and the story, it's like, okay, yeah. So I think maybe we can work on it together. So if I am the mother, let me try to see, how would it land on me. One is that I may be too uncomfortable hearing all this emotional stuff. And also, I'm uncomfortable that my daughter is crying because of me. So I have to now, I mean, partly tell her that no, it's all okay. I managed it. I don't know, part of it is that, but But it's also a possibility that the mother might feel this mother-daughter bond ka thoda sa thing that I'm seen, you know. So it could be a mix of those things, that partly she knows that she's seen, but she's playing the role of the mother that no, she should not suffer because of this. I don't know. This is something I would see.
I
I
think
think
What do you think?
what it will be is like she will also feel like, yeah, she will feel seen, heard, and finally somebody acknowledging what I did. She would feel all of these things, and she would say that this is how a girl's life is.
Like we went through it and that's how it is.
That's how it is. Like nobody will acknowledge you, and you should be okay with that. That is
Okay,
how
so
girls' life
good.
is.
So imagine that she says that, okay, because she has years of conditioning and she may not
Mm.
shift. And that's where I think what
Mm.
Catherine does also, like systemic violence, you may call it. So it's not like
Mm.
NVC or whatever these things are promising that you can change every relationship and change every person. But now, maybe what we can do in this, Ananya, is that how would you deal with it now? Of course, your mom may be sad or not sad, but what is the bare minimum and good enough that you can leave this conversation and also have care for yourself and also have continue with your empathy. So what probably one, how does this feel what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, I'm understanding that it's very difficult for her to make it understand about all of these things,
Yeah,
because what what she knows what I'm saying is right, but she thinks that I will understand you, but others will not understand you. You will
yeah, yeah.
become
So
a
she has a
scapegoat.
story, which is that's okay. Yeah. So that's why she's managed and did all those things. But I think for you, probably uh, knowing that this relationship and acting like this, if you, I'm hearing your needs for care for her. Okay. If you have
Hmm.
the needs for care for her to be seen, and you have a mourning of the past, what request can you make to yourself on how you will show up with her? What is it that you can do to express your care to her? I mean, I would say that is another thing that you can attend to right now because this marriage thing has opened up this conversation where there's a lot of pain that you're holding for, pain and empathy for her. So how do you heal that part of your relationship with her? I'm seeing that part is also unhealed. So do you have something to
Hmm.
offer or something to, you can reflect on it also more,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So basically, right now, actually, I want her to stop worrying about me and live her life. At least now, live her life. Like, I keep telling her to travel and do whatever she
So,
likes
so
to
what, what,
do.
I- what
And
probably I'm sensing is that it's not doable for her to, in this mindset, to shift.
Mm.
So, is there anything else that can be done? And more than that, Ananya, I am sensing that instead of you trying to help her and trying to save her, what is the connection that you want with her, which you missed? Can you
Yeah,
focus on
this
that?
is. I wanted her to feel comfortable to share whatever is there in her mind directly to me.
Okay.
Like, I wanted her to open up and speak rather than just
Yeah,
telling, like, this is how it is, this is how it is,
yeah.
this is how it
But
is.
yeah,
At least tell now what you're feeling.
yeah, yeah. I
At least
think,
tell with me.
yeah, yeah. But I think what I am sensing is that she doesn't have enough connection and safety and also playing the role of the mother and not to burden you with her pain. There's so
Exactly.
much
Yeah,
happening.
all of that.
But
Hmm.
now if you see her as an individual, both of you forget about mother,
Hmm.
daughter, two people living, cohabiting in their house. What is it that you can offer her? Is there anything that you think you can offer her, or you can reflect more and get back? But the idea of, see, what I'm trying to pay your attention to, and you can reflect back on me that you have a need for connection and contribution towards her. And you are not able to meet that need in the way she wants by settling with a marriage. But are there other ways that you can contribute to her life to meet your need? Actually, that's what I'm trying to say.
Understood. My need is to care for her. Um, I mean, value her, uh, like see her for how much she has done for this family. Um, yeah, I think there is this one thing I I forget to do all the time. Whenever she cooks, she wants me to tell how is it, like in detail. Namak kitna hai, all of those
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Like in particular, she wants
Yeah,
to
yeah.
know how is
Specific
the food.
observations,
So I think I should be mindful of that and keep
yeah.
acknowledging that and keep giving her the feedback of how, like, appreciating her that
In
she,
the way
whatever
she
she
wants
cooks,
to, in the way she wants to receive their appreciation,
yeah, in the way she wants it, like in detail. Like,
Mhm.
this is nice, this is not good, like exactly how it is. Like not just come, eat, and go.
Yeah,
Tell her
and the
that this is nice and this is.
sure, and the other part is that probably I'm sensing I'm giving some advice in that sense, but how do you take care of your pain that you have of seeing
Mm,
her and a mourning and a grief for what she has been through, and also in that what she has been through, it must have impacted your life also.
yeah.
How she was available to you, how much she was available, and the quality of being there with you. So is there any mourning around that also without blame on her? Or you don't have
Um,
any story around that?
no, I'm really happy about how she was with
Okay.
me. Like she was all the time available, and whatever uh, I am, like very like ambitious and all of those things. I think it comes from her. Uh,
Mhm.
but I do mourn certain things that um, I am afraid to think big or dream big
Mhm.
somewhere, because I feel like if I become big, then I'll not have time for family, because family is more important.
Yeah, I didn't get this part. What?
So basically, like if I become
Older.
big in a sense, not big in the older sense, if I become, like if I start uh, going to, like if I become a professional woman, like a
Uh-huh.
professional
Uh-huh.
oriented woman, like if I start focusing on my business, creating my
Uh-huh.
own thing, making my own business, I
Mm-hmm.
invest more of my time into that, then I'll
Mm-hmm.
not be available for my family.
Okay.
So my
So,
children will suffer, my husband will
mhm.
suffer. So I'll not be that. I'll not be big in my
So you don't
profession.
want to be big because you want to be available to your family and children.
Yes.
So where is this coming from in this connection with the mother?
My mother was like that. Like my mother, she never
Was the
wanted to be
available
big
for
in
the
her
family?
profession. Yeah, because she was afraid that if I become big,
Okay.
then who will take care of my children? Or who will take
She
care
was
of my,
afraid of that, no?
yeah.
So maybe I think what now as another thing is getting more into coaching, but like you have two set of needs. One is that to nurture,
Mm,
and again, family is a strategy.
mm,
Your family, you could nurture your friends. You could, I mean, you do also maybe in some ways, that who should learn and who should do this, like you bring that. And the other part is that your own creativity and your passion and meaning and purpose. So you have this dilemma that either one of them has to be there.
mm,
But I think the you are actually not settling down with that because even if you think mentally, you can't settle down. It's not doable for you.
mm,
So
mm,
your growing edge needs to be to figure out, your again, not think of family and work. Though that's on the strategy level, the dichotomy. But at the bottom level is the passion and creativity and nurturance. How do you want to nurture and contribute? So maybe you can integrate both. And from that, you
mm,
either find a family or a work or work for families.
mm,
You can think of it something that not just your family, but if you want to make an impact. So I think what I'm trying to say that you need to be in touch with this your other part, which is so strong about when you say patriarchy and the guy doesn't know about patriarchy, is the systemic violence actually. You need to be aware of that and take the story, like mother is part of it, but you see the larger part and you can make impact anywhere, you know.
Hmm.
But I think you need to acknowledge more of that also, which you do probably, but how do you now, the challenge for you is that how do you integrate that part with the personal thing, with your passion? So you yourself are struggling with so many things too, you know, and I have a fear that you might mirror my mother and do one of the things.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about it, you know, knowing all these things, hearing?
I mean, um, I could this the moment that you said connect with your mother's um, how you
Mhm.
feel about your mother. I think I
Mhm.
was missing that for a very long time. Like understanding
Exactly.
why I knew that I don't want to be like my mother, but why am I saying that? I never knew.
Uh,
Because and also I was judging myself. How could I say this? Because I like my mother so much. I'll do all of these things. But then I did not know that I was sad and I was like there are
Dealing
certain
with
things
all
that
that.
I did. Yeah, that I was very sorry for her. Like that happened to her in our family, and there was no
Mm-hmm.
space for her. I think I was mourning that, but I did not know how to say it. This was
Mm-hmm.
actually inside. This is what I was feeling. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I was this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, so maybe you can sit with it, connect with this, and try to find a way that you can do something about that part. One is for your own self connection with the feeling and whatever is there. And then from that, some strategies may come up for repairing the loss, probably.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I feel
Yeah.
little better. I mean, now I feel what now I feel like there was the missing part. I got linked to
Yeah.
that missing part. Now I
Yeah.
know why I am so agitated and why I'm so angry
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, because you are sitting with a lot of unmet needs of yours.
mm,
So probably, yeah. So great. So ठीक है. So for now we can come to this, and maybe in the next episode, what we can do, or you can think of it, maybe we'll take another story. But we are so connected with our stories that, you know, and especially for you in that, yeah, that they really touch you, and even whether it's a role play or whether real life. But I mean, these are so relatable stories. Great.